Okay, y'all. So, you know, wow. Mm. So there is an extremely obese man, Doug Wilson, and he thinks he's a pastor. Okay. And he thinks he is the ruler of Christianity, what he deems as Christianity. I don't believe he's a pastor, he's a cult leader. He wants to control girls, what they wear, how they sit, how they walk, how they talk. The same thing with women. You are to be seen and not heard. You should not have any rights whatsoever. You should not be allowed to vote. The sad part is, and he sounds like a cult leader. I don't give a damn what he says. And Christianity, in case his fat ass doesn't know this, Christianity is about love. It is about love, and it is about, caring for others. He calls empathy a sin because he's mentally ill, and he knows that he's unattractive, and so he's going to be as harsh as possible. He's going to be basically similar to, um I don't want to say like Hitler, but basically, he wants to be hated. He wants to be by women because he hates women anyway. Why he's married and why somebody thought it was necessary to marry his ass. Did you not hear him talk at all before you got married to him? She probably just obeys him. I don't know. He has a daughter. Oh, it doesn't require any brain power to get pregnant. Well, it didn't require any brain power for you to squirt off in somebody either, fat ass. Okay? He is very tight with the current administration. The current administration is starting to take away our rights anyway, all of our rights, little by little by little by little. This is happening in other countries too. You're not allowed to wear beach clothes in a beach town in Europe. You're not allowed to wear flip-flops. And the reason why is because if you go hiking and you hurt yourself, it doesn't have shit to do with if you go hiking and hurt yourself. It has to do with we are going to dominate you. Okay? And it'll be just a matter of time before that crap hits here. You can't wear this. You can't do this. You can't say that. Okay? Our rights are being taken away. And for the current administration, I'm on a roll. For them to be tight with that motherfucker, that fat, ugly motherfucker, I don't have to be nice about it because he's a fucking demon. Okay? He's a demon. And people are following him. And his church is expanding. And the current administration is buddies with him. Okay? Oliva, whatever the frick his name is. He used to be with the House of Representatives in Florida, and he was calling women host bodies because he doesn't consider women human. And there was a lady in this one particular video that said, "Well, if a woman's body is a host, that means that her fetus is a parasite and should be gotten rid of," according to their mentality. Now, Jose is no longer in the House of Representatives, thank God, but his poisonous mentality still creeps through in 2025. And this isn't a political thing. This is just something that they are doing. And this fake pastor who is running around trying to make America his personal cult. He's a cult leader. I don't give a damn what he calls himself. He is a cult leader, and he is twisting the Bible verses and twisting things to make women the worst and to make him the best because he's extremely insecure. Okay? Our rights are gradually being taken away. And then when you find out that the current administration is buddies with individuals like Doug Wilson. Really? You've got to be kidding me. Not only that, but the church, we're going to go there. The church should not be politicized, but unfortunately, they've been allowed to do so. They're not supposed to be politicized. They're supposed to stick to the Bible, and they're supposed to help resolve issues within, people that go to church, resolve issues for you, counsel your family, baptize you, and this and that and a third, okay? They're supposed to care about their congregation. They're not supposed to have a gavel and beat a desk, whatever that thing is that they hit the gavel with, okay? And you rule people and you remind women that they ain't nobody. Did you say that to your mom? Did you tell your mom she's a host body? Because if she backhanded you in the mouth, Jesus, you've been needing that for a long time. You probably didn't get enough of that. That's why you act so stupid now. We cannot, the Bible says, beware of false prophets. I think it is very frightening that these are the types of individuals that expand. These are the types of individuals that people think are amazing. Women, too. They're okay with their rights being taken away because Big Daddy God said so. He thinks he's God. God is about love and protection and light. He's not about, I'm going to beat down on the female species. Roar! I don't know where this fat ass gets this from. The nerve, the audacity, and he's married? And he has a daughter? He don't have respect for neither one of them, but his daughter is writing children's books, and God only know, back to back children's books to brainwash. I don't even know what her books are about, but it ain't nothing good because look at her freaking, sperm donor. The church should not be politicized. However, I have seen pastors and so-called leaders of churches do this crap. Shut your fucking mouth and stick with what you're supposed to stick with, which is the Bible and the concerns of your congregation. And did you notice that all, if I'm wrong, correct me, because as far as I see, every female politician doesn't say a goddamn word when these bastards start this stupid shit and start ranting the stupid women are nothing and they're dirt below my feet. None of the female politicians say one word because they don't want to lose their careers. They like the prestige of being in the political sphere and to make tons of money based on that alone. So they're not going to say a word. Politicians have no business. Okay, we're going there. They have no business telling a woman what to do with her body when she's pregnant, what she can and cannot do. Bitch, that's none of your goddamn business. That's between her and her doctor. Correction. It's supposed to be between her and her doctor. But how many times do poly snakes decide we're going to have rules and regulations regarding this? Because they don't want you having rights no damn way. We're insecure little boys, mentally ill little boys. So we have to come up with something that's going to cause destruction. And because we have an obsession with men, they might be secretly gay. I don't know. They sure as hell act like it. They want their purpose in life to be to destroy women and take away their rights. And they're practicing medicine without a licensure. If you're passing bills telling what someone can do with her pregnancy or whatever, with all these termination bills that keep coming up, you can't make a decision and stick with it. You got to bring this shit up every opportunity you get. You cannot just pass a bill and be done with it. No, you got to beat women in the head with that. You're practicing medicine without a medical licensure, which is illegal, but when you're a poly snake, you could do it. It's none of your fucking business what a woman does with her pregnancy, bitch. None of your damn business, but they're going to force themselves into it. And again, all the female poly snakes are not saying a word. They're going to sit there and twiddle their thumbs. Do I want tea today or do I want lemonade? The female politicians ain't worth 2 pennies you can rub together either. because they don't want to lose their prestige and their paychecks. So no matter how asinine men become, they're just going to look the other way. Why are we voting for you either? Why are we voting for the women? Because they're not helping. Too busy white knuckling that paycheck. This isn't about politics as much as it is about people abusing their power. And how can somebody have respect for somebody, current administration? How can anybody have respect for you when you are buddies with somebody who's a fucking asshole and who hates women? Absolutely hates them with a passion. And some dizzy ass woman married his ass. Did you never hear him have a conversation with you? Or did he convince you that you shouldn't have rights? And so you're like, okay, I'll marry you and have children with you. Yay. Oh my God. Did he vacuum your brain out when he first met you? Because my God, you cannot be any dumber if you tried. Your so-called husband is a cult leader. Your so-called husband is spreading hatred under the guise and pretense of Christianity. Your so-called husband is spreading hatred as far and as wide as he possibly can. And he's besties with the current admin, which they're already deciding to try to take away our rights, all people's rights, period. They do it in such a subtle way that you almost don't notice. God, look here. Oh my God. We need God with the biggest gavel there is, cracking down on every false prophet, every evil being. The world, as far as I'm concerned, doesn't even need to exist anymore because humans have done everything they can to destroy it. To destroy humanity, to destroy connections between men and women. Women don't want to be bothered with men. Men hate women with a passion, and they listen to these red pill, and Doug Wilson is a red pill bastard under the pretense of religiosity and Christianity, which is about love and not domination. He is a cult leader, period. If we're not at the end of the world now, at the end of the line, I don't know what it would take for us to be done. This is just horrific in the world that we live in. Ladies, those of you who don't want children, please make sure you stick to that because this world is not the world you want to raise children in. It's horrible now. Can you imagine how it's going to be in the future? It's getting worse and worse and worse and worse. And people are going to judge you by who you deal with. And if you deal with rattlesnakes and you're besties with them, you're going to lose respect quick. Donald. I cannot freaking believe that they are so tight with them. And the reason why Fat Boy is so tight with the White House is because he can influence them to do things his way. You don't think they just happened to meet each other and became friends and started playing golf together, do you? That rattlesnake is infiltrating and indoctrinating. Like I said, this isn't really about politicians, although they are smack dab in the middle of this. The women politicians don't give a shit. They're not going to protect women's rights. They would probably end up getting assassinated. Oh, she died in a terrible car accident. Oh, she's terrible. Meanwhile, her brake lines were cut. Okay. That probably has a lot to do with it too. Safety, and I got to keep my money going in my fancy big house and my fancy car. I'm not going to lose any of that by opening my mouth and saying things that are going to cause me to get enemies, so I'm just going to be quiet. This world is changing in such a disgusting way. I am so disgusted. I miss the days when we had freedom, we could do what we want within reason that doesn't hurt other people. The world has drastically changed, and I absolutely hate it. I hate it. We need God more than ever. I saw somebody with a t-shirt or an advertisement for a t-shirt. It was a black t-shirt with white letters, and it said, "Don't make me come down there." Signed, God. We need him to come down here because enough is enough. Enough is enough. Spreading hatred everywhere and getting more and more popular because people are stupid and keep supporting these rattlesnakes. Oh my God. Oh my God. We don't need to be bringing more people into the world. This is not good. And this type of mentality has always existed, but it's just now becoming public because of social media. Okay. This is, you know. And Fat Boy also wants to tell girls how to dress and this and that, and he's setting the stage, which is not your place to tell someone else what to do with their daughter. But he's setting the stage so that if a man, touches a little girl, he's setting the stage up so that we can blame the little girl. Makes you wonder if he's a pedophile. And it wouldn't surprise me if he has gay lovers because he can't stand women. But yet he's married. Why would you marry someone you hate? For image. But your image sucks. You are a false prophet. You are a cult leader. What a snake. God help us. That's all I can say is God help us. Y'all take care.